To Africa now, where a devastating fire has killed at least 20 school children just outside of Niger's capital. Ian Lee is following that story as well as others from London for us. Ian, what's going on? What can you tell us?
Good morning, Anne-Marie. It is a horrific disaster in the West African nation. Around 800 students were in the school at the time of the fire. In some parts, burnt metal frames that used to be desks are all that remain. The fire swept through the straw hut classrooms and blocked the school's gate. Most of those who escaped had to jump over a wall, while many of the students trapped inside were in the nursery. At least 20 children are dead. Niger's prime minister toured the devastation and promised to find and punish whoever is responsible. Right now, though, the fire department says they don't know the cause of the fire. We next move on to India, where COVID cases are reaching record numbers. The country reported more than 200,000 new cases in the past 24 hours. Health officials say hospitals are facing a severe shortage of beds and oxygen supplies, and that's leading to a rise in deaths as well. The new infections come as nearly 1 million pilgrims descend on the banks of the Ganges River for a religious festival. Officials worry that the lack of social distancing and masks will lead to a super spreader event. We're moving on to another COVID hotspot, this time in Brazil, where the Senate has launched an investigation into President Jair Bolsonaro's handling of the pandemic. The country has the second highest death toll from the coronavirus at more than 360,000, while new infections and deaths are still at record levels. Bolsonaro keeps downplaying the pandemic and criticizing restrictions. Now senators will look into allegations that the president sabotaged social distancing measures, disrupted local lockdowns, and acted negligently in acquiring vaccines. Finally, we're in Egypt, where we're learning if you block the Suez Canal, it's going to cost you. Authorities have impounded the Ever Given cargo ship over a massive bill of $900 million. The Japanese-owned ship brought the canal to a halt for nearly a week last month when it got stuck, and the bill includes maintenance fees and the cost of the rescue operation. The ship was later moved to a nearby lake for inspections and repairs. Anne-Marie, I've traveled over the Suez Canal numerous times, and the one thing that always stood out was just how narrow it is at a little over 300 yards. Yet it supports about 10% of all global trade.
Yeah, which reminds me, chances are that that bill is just sort of the beginning of the money that's going to have to be forked over, because we know there were a lot of delays, and so there are a lot of companies going to be looking to recoup any losses if they think the money is available. Ian, thank you.